I briefly mentioned the two important terminal branches of the sciatic nerve called the tibial nerve and the common peroneal nerve. As we are just about at the end of our video on the sacral plexus, the branches of which supply the lower limb, let's talk about these two nerves briefly. The tibial nerve and common peroneal nerve are two major branches of the sciatic nerve, which bifurcates at the level of the popliteal fossa. If we talk about the tibial nerve, as the name indicates, the nerve course continues from the popliteal fossa and travels down the posterior aspect of the leg. It runs along the posterior aspect of the tibia and reaches the ankle. When the tibial nerve reaches the ankle, it passes through the tarsal tunnel and divides into two terminal branches. The medial and lateral plantar nerves that innervate the foot. The motor function of the tibial nerve is that it primarily controls the muscles of the posterior compartment of the leg. The muscles that are innervated by the tibial nerve are the gastrocnemius, soleus, plantaris, and other muscles of posterior leg. These muscles are responsible for plantar flexion, pointing the foot downward, inversion, turning the foot inward, and flexion of the toes. As for its sensory function, the branches of the tibial nerve, as named here, carry sensory information from the sole of the foot, including the heel, the plantar surfaces of the toes, and the medial and lateral aspects of the sole. When the tibial nerve faces injury or damage, it can bring forth a troublesome condition known as foot drop. This mischievous culprit steals away the nerve's motor function, leaving important leg muscles incapable of performing their crucial task, lifting the foot. As a consequence, the foot loses its usual grace and drops, creating a visually striking and noticeable appearance. As you can see here, the child is facing difficulty while trying to move up the stairs. It's a real-life reminder of the intricate interplay between our nerves and muscles and the impact it can have on our everyday movements. The tibial nerve can also get entrapped and result in tarsal tunnel syndrome. This condition is like a secret prison for the nerve, where it becomes compressed or entrapped within the narrow confines of the tarsal tunnel, snugly tucked inside the ankle. The consequences can be quite uncomfortable, with pain, numbness, tingling, or even a burning sensation spreading along the sole of the foot and dancing its way to the toes. Those were just some common conditions associated with the tibial nerve. Let's look at the common peroneal nerve now. The common peroneal nerve descends from the popliteal fossa and winds around the fibular neck. It then splits into two terminal branches, the superficial peroneal nerve and the deep peroneal nerve. The deep peroneal branch is responsible for innervating the muscles on the front of the leg, including the muscles that control dorsiflexion and toe extension. On the other hand, the superficial peroneal branch supplies sensory innervation to the skin on the outer side of the lower leg and the top of the foot. It is not directly involved in muscle control. Thus, we can say that the motor function of the common peroneal nerve is the innervation of muscles of the anterior and lateral compartments of the leg. As for the sensory function, as discussed before, the common peroneal nerve provides sensory innervation to the anterolateral leg and the dorsal surface of the foot, excluding the first web space between the big toe and the second toe. Common fibular nerve is commonly affected by fractures of the fibula or the application of a tight plaster cast. Due to its anatomical course around the neck of the fibula, fractures in this area can result in nerve damage. Individuals with common fibular nerve injury experience a loss of the ability to dorsiflex the foot at the ankle joint, leading to a condition called foot drop, where the foot appears permanently pointed downwards. This can cause a distinct gait abnormality. Furthermore, there is a loss of sensation over the top of the foot and the outer side of the leg. However, innervation on the inner side of the leg is unaffected as it is supplied by the saphenous nerve, a branch of the femoral nerve. Additionally, sensation in the heel and the sole is preserved as they are supplied by the tibial nerve, a branch of the sciatic nerve. And that concludes our comprehensive video lecture on the topic of the sacral plexus. We have explored the intricate network of nerves formed within the pelvic region and their vital role in motor and sensory innervation of the lower limb.
Have you ever heard of video books? sqadia.com is delighted to present video books, medical books that have been tailored into a series of videos. sqadia.com videos are presented in the same order as the book's chapters. Explore now and make your learning easy.